Hi everybody, this is Maggie, and I wanted to talk with you today about my final project for eTech 527, which is PowToon. So I made a Prezi to go with my final project, and we're going to go through it together now. So on my first slide, I talk about what PowToon is. PowToon is a Web 2.0 tool that lets users create their own animated presentation just like a PowerPoint. The great thing about PowToon is that it is a more engaging and a more exciting PowerPoint, and it's honestly just as easy. The users can do anything that they want with it. They can add their own subjects, their own text, their own graphics. They can do anything that they want from scratch. They can also alter the speed, the transitions, the audio, all of that's customizable. It defaults to about a 5-second slide, but you can increase that all the way up to 20 seconds, which is really great if a student has a lot of information that they want to put into one single slide. The great thing also about PowToon is that you can create something from scratch, but you can also create a template that has already been made within the program. And there are lots of templates that you can choose from. A lot of them are only available for paid subscribers, but there are quite a few that are free, and of course you can make anything from scratch for free, and there's a lot of options. So here is my evaluation rubric. I'm actually going to zoom in on this so we can see it a little bit better. I gave the communication 1 point just because there is not a way for the teacher to actually view what the student is doing in real time. If the teacher wanted to view the student's project, they would have to log in at a later time, or they would have to wait until the project is already completed before they could view what they're doing. So there's not a lot of instant communication within this tool. But all of the other factors of the evaluation rubric, PowToon scored very highly. It's very user-friendly. It has a lot of customization and generalization. Of course, it's engaging because students love to animate and they love to make videos. It's definitely safe because a teacher can create their own generic login for the class, or if they sign up for the PowToon EDU, which is the education version, they can create a class login, which of course goes along with COPA. No specific names, no specific numbers, data attached. And then of course critical thinking skills. Students are actually having to manipulate their slides, they're having to create and evaluate and analyze as they go. So in all, PowToon scored 16 out of 18 points. So this is just a little bit of an explanation of why I scored PowToon the way that I did. As you can see, I went through each different category and I gave a little bit of my thoughts on why I thought that it scored the way it did. And here are my, I'm going to go back one. Here are my instructional objectives. So I am planning on using PowToon with 4th grade students, and I took these objectives from the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills Technology Applications grades 3 through 5. So of course they're going to be doing creativity and innovation. They're going to be collaborating and communicating with each other through their PowToons, and they're going to be doing some critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. For my assignment objectives, and I'm actually going to zoom out just a little bit so we can see that a little bit better. So for my assignment objectives, we're going to talk about how they are going to research a planet of the solar system. They're going to conduct their research using any kind of search engine that they want. They can create a PowToon animated presentation that presents 5 facts about their planet. Students will be expected to have a minimum of 5 facts, and each presentation must include appropriate pictures and must be written in complete sentences. So each slide on the presentation must be animated and have at least one movement or transition. So this gives an outline of my sample lesson plan for what I want to use in PowToon. So our students are going to use their research and they're going to create a PowToon from scratch, or they can use a pre-made template. They'll have to insert 5 different facts about their planet, so the expectation is that they're going to have at least 5 slides, and with a cover slide, so 6 slides total. Each slide must be at least 8 seconds long and must include 1 transition or movement. They can choose anything they want, they can customize it however they want, and once the presentations are complete, they're going to upload them to YouTube for whole class viewing. So I included some demonstrations of PowToon on my actual Prezi that I'm going to attach to the class discussion. This demonstration is one that I did, and I've also included 2 other demonstrations from YouTube. So I would love for you to check them out and give me your feedback. Again, thank you so much for watching my final presentation on PowToon. Have a great day.